Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my show. We're going to do Eddie Stobart issue 48 and 49. I've got a couple of guests with this. I've got my dad, Geordie Dave.
Evening, everybody, and welcome to Danno's show. Be cracking build tonight, so let's get on.
Got DS Modern Vintage.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I bet you didn't think you was going to see me again on tonight. Yeah, no, I'm going to be helping Danno as well later on with issue 49. So, and we're here for support. So, yeah, enjoy the show.
And finally, we've got Modz.
Yep, so good evening, everybody. Welcome to Danno's show. I'm on the comments and all tonight, so yeah, get in as many as you want.
I love it.
Within reason.
Let's talk about the comments. Let's go through them.
Okay, so first in tonight is Gillian Dot saying good evening, everyone. Evening, Gillian.
Amen.
And then we've got Jay's channel. Good evening, all. Hope everyone is okay and well. Evening, Jay.
Evening, Jay.
And then we've got D. Harris saying evening, young Danno.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, D. And then we've got D. Harris saying at Gillian Dots at Jay's channel, evening both. And then we've got Darth DMC saying, evening everyone, good luck with the build, Danno. Evening, Darth.
Hi, Darth.
And then we've got Mary Oglesby saying, good evening everyone. Evening, Mary.
Hello.
And then we've got Gillian Dots saying, good evening to D. Harris. And then we've got Warren James saying, hi all, good luck tonight, Danno. Hi, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
And then we've got Crafty Chris saying, good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Danno. Evening, Christine.
Hello, darling.
And then we've got Dave Matt Builds saying, good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build and have an awesome show, Danno. So, evening, Dave Mack.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter says, good evening, everyone. Evening, love.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
And then we've got Dave Matt Builds saying, there's no sound.
There's no sound.
No sound. Is everyone else getting sound?
I'm getting sound.
Yeah, I'm getting sound as well. So,
Hang on.
Can people chat in the chat confirm that the sound going through?
yeah.
Okay, I'll carry on with the comments. D. Harris says, evening, Dave.
Hello.
Dave Matt Builds says, evening, D. D. Harris says, Geordie and Mark, evening, D.
Hi, D.
D. Harris says, evening at Dave Matt Builds. Crafty Chris says, I have sound.
Very good.
Yorkshire Crafter says, I'm getting sound. D. Harris says, I've sound. Warren James says, I have sound. And Gillian Jots says, yes, there's sound. And Darth DMC says, heat, hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah. Jolly good show.
Let's turn my camera around.
Go check your full screen. The camera's turned on.
Dave Matt Bill says, I've got no sound at all. I better check my speakers.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
We have this toilet over here.
Okay. Ready to start?
Light up. Yep.
Okay, we're doing the front left chassis.
So there's that.
Okay, 48-1 front left chassis beam.
We'll go.
O2 front left bumper holder.
And there's that.
No, is that the bumper holder?
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. I put them in order before the show.
No, I think that's the spring holder.
That's the spring hanger.
That's the string hanger.
Yeah, the big one that you put up the top there's the...
That one.
Yeah. 4 is the front left piston mount.
This one.
Yep. 5 is a fuel pump.
This one here.
Yep. And 6 is the cable guide.
And that's in there.
And 7 is 4 2.34mm PM screws, DD03s.
That's in there.
And 8 is 2 1.84mm PB screws, DB08, one spare.
I'll just put these open.
Okay. Took me ages to find out how this one bit went on. Totally didn't know there was a little notch.
And there we go.
I'm laughing at Dave back.
When you're ready.
Okay, take the fuel pump, 40/5, and the beam. The peg on the pump fits into a hole in the beam, with the tab on the side of the peg fitting into the recess in the rim of the hole in the beam. Yellow arrow. So you should see a bit with a hole in, because that screw's got to go.
So wait, we need to go this way.
The beam, you want to be on the other side of the beam. So you want to turn it? No, flip it the other way. Flip it over. Flip it over. No. Yes.
That's about.
So you want to be at the back, just below. See where there's a double notch above.
Yeah.
And then there's a little screw hook. There's a little thing what goes. It's got like a little peg shape goes in. It's the raised bit.
It's just quite near to that square hole on the top of the chassis there.
Yeah.
This one here.
Yeah, that one underneath. It's the raised bit underneath. If you feel it, you'll feel a little cutout on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you want it so that, like a round thing, you want that at the top.
This bit here.
Yeah, that's it. At the top. Yes, as I say, there's a hole in one side what the screw goes into. But when you put it in that, you should feel it go in because there's a little notch in the top of that.
Yeah, I can see that now. Right, now I've got it. Yep, got that in.
Right. Turn this thingy over and use the 1.8mm DV08 screw to put it in place.
All right. While we're doing that, I'll just catch up with this chat. So Mary says, I have sound. Dave Matt Build says, it was me. I left my sound on mute, LOL.
Now go slow, because if you push on it, it'll push it out.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yep.
So you might have to hold it from the other side.
Hold it from the other side, but go slow as you're locking it in, because it'll push against your hand.
Okay, we've got Neil Radcliffe says, evening guys and gals, sound is crystal clear here in Morecambe Bay. Evening, Neil.
Yeah.
Evening, Neil.
Yeah, we've sorted the sound out. Dave forgot to turn his sound off mute.
And then we've got D. Harris saying good evening to Neil. And we've got Neil saying good evening, Mr. D.
Yeah, I can feel that getting tight now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Check how the spring holder fits against the beam near the tapered end. So you want to be on the others.
So like that.
Well, you can't put it that way, but
And this is the bit that we need.
Yes, you'll see at the end of that beam, you'll see like a little square box with 2 holes in.
Yep.
That fits in there.
Like
And
that.
a screw goes in from the top. But you will need a 2.3mm 4mm screw, which is the DDO3. And you're going to be using the DDO3s from now on.
Right. So let's get me screw under.
Yes,
So where would the screw go from the bottom?
Well, it's top to me, but this is the easy one, Danny.
Yeah. Right.
You got that in?
Got that one in, yeah.
Okay, next, fit the bumper holder so that it extends beyond the end of the beam. Pegs on the beam fit into the two of the holes in ports green ore, and the screw holes align yellow.
Yeah, got that. Same screw again.
Yep, use a formal DDO3 to fix the bumper holder to the beam, as shown. Note, take note of the bracket on the end of the bumper holder.
Right, there we'll go.
Right. Now, you got the bumper the other way around to me, so, but you need it. Yeah. Take the front and left piston mount and identify the fixing point on the beam. A peg and a raised screw socket port 44 fits into the corresponding hole on the beam indicated by arrow.
Right.
Now you should see a large hole, a small hole, then a hole next to it which doesn't get screwed. Yeah, your hand's right next to it there.
Yeah.
No, further up. Next one up. No, other way.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Then you fit that with a screw at the back. Now I found mine dead tight, so. Now be careful when you're working on that you've got that piston on. That fuel pump on, you don't knock it.
Yeah. The little thing is snapped off.
Eh?
The little thing is snapped off.
Oh, it hasn't, has it?
Yeah.
No, it hasn't. You're too low, dude. I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the pipe got to get onto that. Eventually.
Oh, so what we're going to do?
You'll have to get a new port.
Yeah.
Should have put that on last.
Yeah, sure. And
The thing's at the front.
what?
There. Right. Next is the take the cable guide, and that's just going to be above the fuel towards the back. You'll see a little slot for it to slide in.
And that just sits in
It faces the two little thingies face downwards.
like that.
Yep, that's it. That's issue complete. That's what snapped off on yours is the bits at the
It's the little widget on the end that a pipe will go to.
Yeah, there.
at the top.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna have
When I was going in it,
you're gonna have to get a new fuel pipe, won't you?
will affect it like.
Well, there'll probably be a thing fits into there.
Well, personally, I would wait because if it's a pipe that goes on there, you might be able to just super glue a pipe on
Hold it.
and hold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
tiny weeny bit of super glue on the end of the pipe and stick it onto the widget.
Yeah.
Be careful of that cable holder because it can be pretty loose.
Yeah, it can fall out, as Christine found out. Okay, do you want to bring up the chat, Mark?
That's it.
Yeah, can do. So Neil Radcliffe says, "Hi Mark, do you know about IXO Collections taking over Eagle Moss Park Works?" Yes, I do, Neil. I'm still yet to receive an email from them though.
Oh.
And then D Harris says, "Drill out where it snapped off, Danno, and glue the pipe inside."
Yeah, either that or glue a little pin in.
I had the transfer box on the Rootmaster. I snapped one of them pins off, and all I did was get the end of a cocktail stick and stuck that on, and then put the pipe on.
Yeah, it's there's a few ways around it, isn't there? It's not. It's not
With it being that port, to me that should have been fitted on last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're putting that on and you're moving this little back and forward.
Yeah.
So they should have put that on just before you put the cable thing in.
Yeah, they didn't really. Right, do you want to put your other screws away, Danno, and then we'll start off with some fresh screws and
Put them. I'm gonna be screw. Oh no, I have from there.
I was going to say, what they're in the old packets that you have. Right, okay, so we're going to need some parts then. So this is issue 49 of Builds, the Eddie Stobart truck, DAF truck, in 1/12 scale. Issue 49. So we're going to be doing the left rear chassis beam, and cables and pipes are fitted to the rear left chassis beam. So we want some parts then, Danno?
Yep.
Okay. Did you happen to see Christine's stream last night?
Yeah.
You did. Okay, that's all right. Okay, well, I haven't done this issue personally, but obviously I helped Chris with theirs last night, so we'll be able to help you out one way or the other. So, right, so we've got 4901, and that's the rear left chassis beam.
Which is this port, yeah.
That's that one, yeah. And then we've got 4902, and that's cable 08.
And this is this cable here.
Okay. Then we've got 4903, and that's cable 09.
Cool.
Okay. And 4904, which is cable 11.
And there we go.
Okay. Right, and then we've got 4905, and 4906, and they're two hydraulic pipes.
Yep.
Yep, that's them two. And we've got 4907 and 4908, and they're fixing plates for wiring and hydraulic pipes ×3, and fixing plates flat flicks. Yeah, goodness me, flat fixing plates for wiring ×4. So there's 3 that have got cranks on them, and 3 that are flat. Sorry, 4 that are flat.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
And so you need them.
And they've got numbers on them as well.
Oh, jolly good. And then you've got 2 lots of screws.
Yep.
You've got 4909, which is 8 1.3 by 3.5 millimeter PM screws DDO4s.
Which I'm putting in the tin now.
Okay, I'd put your plastic thing in the tray with them. And then you've got 4 2.3 by 4mm PM screws, DDO 3s and 1 spare, and that's 49.10.
Like that.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I don't like this screw method, and so I get a bit confused with them. So that's what I do in my trays, and it's because I'm not very good at number recognition and that. So, but yeah, that's what I do, and it just makes it a bit easier. Because we haven't got them little stickers like we have with the Route Master, have we?
No.
No. So I do believe that's all your parts. You're going to need the chassis that you have just built. Okay, yeah, and that's that. So step 1 then, joining the chassis beams. It says take the chassis beam assembly from issue 48 and the rear left chassis beam 4901. Check how the parts fit together so that the screw holes are aligned. And you'll notice that I've got to get my head around this now to make sure that you've got it the right way around, because I made this mistake last night, and I have to look right to the back of the magazine.
Yeah, looks like you.
Yeah, you've got it right. Yeah. So it's that confusing little yellow arrow that's on step 1 there.
Yeah.
Right. So step 2 then. Step 2 says fix the parts together with 2.3 by 4mm PM DDO3 screws. So 3 DDO3s. I think there's one there and then 2 others. I think these will have to be nice and tight once they're all in.
Yeah.
And it's good to see that you're using oil as well, because you're going metal to metal, aren't you?
Yeah. Get a bit of lube to get it in.
Yeah.
With oil, it vanishes after so long.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. It just helps you cut the threads, as it was, into metal.
There we go.
Okay. Jolly good. Right. So that's step 1 and 2 done of joining the chassis beams. Now we're going to be fitting the cables. So step 1 is take the 3 cables, 4902, 4903 and 4904.
Just taking that screw up a little bit loose.
And it says identify the smaller connectors on the ends on each one and align them, position the connectors close to the end of the chassis beam 4801 near the bumper support. So you've got to take all 3 of the smaller ones, smaller ends of the connectors.
Which are these ends here?
Okay, and the other one. Make sure they're all 3 of the smaller ones.
Yep.
They go near the bumper connector part. Yeah, just there. Yeah.
And they just sit in like that.
Further up.
Yeah, a little bit further up about there. Yeah. And are they all together? Them heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you've got the idea. You know what's happening now, don't you? Because we're gonna. I was going to say it might be a little bit fiddly, this, because obviously you've got to keep them all 3 together.
I should have got some cable ties.
No, tape.
Have you got any tape? Have you got a bit of electrical tape? You could just go around the chassis or a bit of.
Or grab some.
masking tape or something, or yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, that I think that'll help us. So then we could do with some of the clips cutting off the rail there, couldn't we?
Obviously, I'm not in my usual modelling room. I haven't got all my bits. So
Right. Okay.
So
That's okay.
Oh, you got your clippers?
yeah. No, just yeah.
Yeah. So just take a bit of tape and then align them at the front again, and then tape them so that they won't move while we get these little brackets on. Yeah, get them all together again. And then, yeah, perhaps tape them at that end, and then hopefully it'll hold it. Hopefully.
Like that?
Yeah, hopefully so, yeah. So, step 2 then is take the 4 matching flat fixing plates. So the 4 flat plates, 4908, and remove them from the frame. You'll also need 4 1.8 by 3.5 millimeter PM screws, DDO4.
Hold the part right, Danny, because that'll fly.
Yeah, hold the part and then cut it off. And then if you want, Danno, you can cut off all 4. It's up to you, or do them individually. Yeah.
Is it only this bit that we need?
Shall we? I was going to say, yeah, that's the ones we need. Shall we do them individually?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to have to do now then is run to step 3. And step 3 is use a 1.8 by 3.5 millimeter PM DDO4 screw to fix the first fixing plate on 4908 into the recess so that it holds the cables in place on the chassis. And the recess has got like a squared cutout. I think you've seen that already, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So that the screw goes in the squared cutout and the plate goes over the wires. Yeah. And you'll have to line up a screw. Okay. Oops, it's dropped off again, hasn't it? Yeah, they're just a bit fiddly, these, aren't they?
Yeah.
Might pay you to put the screw just in the bracket. Just give it a half a turn in the bracket and see if it holds in.
That's what I just worried.
Yeah.
I've just dropped it on the floor.
Okay.
You're working too close to the edge of the bench, that's why.
They're good, these, aren't they? They're good, these little screws for jumping all over the place.
Yeah. Oh. First one's in.
Okay, well done. Right, so you've now got to run the cables along the chassis part, and you'll see that there's a flat plate, and you've got to get them behind that flat plate bit. think you've got them behind the flat plate, have you? Can't see.
Hang on. I've got a bit of plastic in my yeah, so there's a nut here,
Yeah.
but when that the wires can sit in, and now I'm just getting this part of the wire in here ready for this to go
I
in.
think before then, though, there's a flat plate that you've got to get them behind. So just about there, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got to get them like at the top of there. That's it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so step 4 then. Step 4, it says you've got to fix the second flat fixing plate in place with a DDO4 screw. As shown, they run the cables around the raised screw hole on the beam. So they go under that, that's right, and back up again. And then you've got one each side of that you've got to put a plate on and screw on. Can you see the little one there, and one there, yeah. So once you get the first one on, then we'll concentrate on the second one. So same screw as before, and same method as before.
Probably does.
Okay, well done, Danno. Now you've got to do the other one. So you've got to bring the wires up to the top of the chassis like you did do the other one.
Let's cut the last one off and then.
Yeah.
So let's get this all sorted out first.
Yeah. And then you just sort of, you can shove it behind that plate. This is like 2 steps in one. You get to go around the thing. Take your wires up now to the top. That's it. And then put your plate in. And you screw. All right, Will. What are you doing there? Sit down there. Okay, this is what I would do. I'm going to be using some tape to hold mine down, I think.
So it looks the best way.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that one done.
Get this last one in now.
So yeah, we're on step 5 now, and we've got to run the cables inside the tab on the beam, 4801 arrow, and that's that flat plate again. And then hold them in place with the 4th flat fixing plate. The fixing plate is fixed in place with the DDO4 screw, and then run the end of the cable 4902 labeled 08 over the edge of the beam next to the cable gap. So we'll do that once we get that plate in. Oh, it's popped out.
Yeah.
Electrical tape to the rescue always.
Aye. Okay.
that went in here.
Okay. Right. So you know that plate that you shoved in with them notches out? I think we're looking at them now, aren't we?
Yeah, these ones here.
No, not them. We're looking at that plate that's in the chassis with the notches cut out. That little one that you just shoved in the hole.
This one here.
No, that a bit further along, sticking out, isn't it, with notches on that you put in 48.
The cable tie, the cable grip.
Yeah. Well, what you've got to do with that one is put 08 cable over the top of it, and then the other cables run underneath it.
So 08 goes over like that. It sits in it.
08 goes over it, yeah.
Right.
And the other two go under it. That's it. Okay. So
Underneath it.
yeah, that's
Yeah, because that's going to hold your hydraulic cables in it.
yeah. So we're now on to step 6. Okay. Now then, we might need that tape removing for a minute, but we might have to put it back in the same place because we've got the 2 cables now, the 2 pipes. So what I'm trying to think of now, Danno, is that what we might do is we might cut the little clips off the frame, get them ready.
Yeah.
One.
You keep freezing on me.
2. Is that freezing?
Yeah, it might be me because I'm running something in the background as well. Because
No. Well, it's not freezing to me, so that's all right. Okay, so we've got them clipped off the frame, haven't we? So we can do away with them for a minute. So step 6, then we've got to take the 2 hydraulic pipes, and the 2 hydraulic pipes put up against the square block you have on your chassis there. So yes, there, just there. So put the 2 ends up there. Okay. And then it says position them with the cables so that the ends are at the point indicated by the arrow. You will now need to the 3-step cable grip, 4907, and 3 DDO4 screws. Okay, so what we're going to have to do now is find out where the cable grip is, and the cable grip, I think is there 3 of them? Yeah, there's 3 of them. So the first one's just after the block there, isn't it? Yeah, that's it.
So all these,
but they need to go up to the top, and then the little bracket cable grip thing holds them close to the top. So it might pay to get some more tape up there.
We've just got one comment from Dave Mack, and he says electrical tape always comes in handy for everything.
It does. You're right there. Okay, yeah. So just as before, Danno, you've got to put them brackets on with the screws through them, holding the cables in. And I actually got one wrong way around on when I helped Chris the other night. So the steps bit comes up. Yeah, that's right. You've got it exactly the right way. That's right.
So that's holding the hydraulic cables as well.
It's holding the hydraulic cables and the electrical cables. Yeah. Okay.
It's a nice way of hiding them, though, through the chassis.
Yeah.
Well, different.
Yeah.
Just that one in.
Okay. So the next, you've got two then, which there's one, they're sort of evenly spaced, aren't they? You've seen them, haven't you? Yeah. Okay.
One there and one there.
That's correct. Yeah. I'll shut up now then, and then you can concentrate.
And once you've got that last one in, you can breathe.
He's got a long time to go before breathing, hasn't he?
Oh, we got that again on the other side. Have we got wires on the other side now?
I don't know, to be honest.
This be sealed, won't it?
Yeah, could be. Yeah. Okay, now take your tape off. All right. That's done its work now, hasn't it? Yeah. That's done its work. They're all holding in there. So that is completed work then, Danno. You've completed stage 8, and that's the left chassis beam has been assembled, and cables and hydraulic pipes have been fitted along the length. Well done.
Oh, you're ahead of me now by one.
Yeah. And
You're
in next,
ahead of me as well.
do you want to read out what we're getting next week?
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah. Just turn my magazine over. Yeah. So coming next week in your set of parts for this Eddie Stobart build is parts for the front right chassis, right front chassis beam, bumper holder, and other parts for the chassis. So it'll pretty much be the same as your front part of the chassis for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Magic. All done and dusted.
Yep.
Well done.
Couple of comments. Mario Wilby says, great show, very well done for all. And Dave McBill says, well done, Danno.
Yeah, well done, Danno.
Gillian Dot says, great show, keep it up, the hard work.
Yep.
And then Dave McBill says, great show tonight, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done. That looks tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was.
Yeah, it is a bit tricky, is that one. So, yeah, I think you're 2 ahead of me now. I can't remember. To be honest. Now.
He's one ahead of me.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, 2 ahead of me.
You just
So,
done the issue that you made out.
I've just put that one out.
yeah.
And you're completely ahead of me because I'm not even doing this model.
Do you want to see what we've pulled up today at the allotment?
Yeah. Well, this is going to be good. Dun dun dun.
Done the video, didn't we? What a ganzoot.
Are we ready? Let's go so low out in a minute. You ready? Oh my goodness me, look at the size of that. Look at that. That's a courgette and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, well with the courgettes this year.
Yeah.
That's like a telephone.
Yeah, it is like a telephone.
So if you want to see us grow these, we'll have. I think my dad just uploaded a video today of what we've done down there today on our DRD allotments channel.
Yeah. So head on over to the DRD allotments, and you'll be able to.
Yeah, I'll be uploading another video. Well, it's ready. It's just waiting for me to know. YouTube's finished it.
Yeah.
They're waiting for me to go next and publish it.
Yep.
So I'll be publishing it after this stream.
Okay. Darth MC says the wiring is just fiddly.
Yeah.
Gillian Dot says thank to both of you.
You're welcome.
And Dave Mack says a telecourgette. Well, you can make lasagna out of courgettes. Instead of using pasta sheets, you just use the courgette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just slice it up and use that instead of.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you peel it?
I'm thinking they're trying that.
Yes.
Make it.
I think when we made one, we just left it on, but we thinly sliced it, you know, across it. So
you don't have to peel them, you know, Danno.
Oh no, you don't.
Because they're a bit like cucumber.
Yeah, man. It's only posh people that peel cucumbers.
So from the makers of
So Gillian's posh because she peels them.
So from the makers of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, now is it Honey, I Blew Up a Courgette?
Yeah.
Maybe we had a couple of more, but they were being attacked.
All right. Okay. What with?
Either a mouse or a rat's getting at them.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Have a look online because you can make homemade mice and rat traps.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
where they can literally get into a bucket, but they can't get back out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just send Jess, dude.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea as well. Yeah.
See, she'll rat them out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened. The allotment that is crossed from ours with the dogs. That's what he does. Because when they come into our garden, he goes, "Oh, you're just rat hunting."
Yeah.
But they got Jack Russells.
Yeah. They're a good rat, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. They said that's what the Yorkshire Terrier was bred for, was ratting. Yeah.
Now it's a right noise maker.
Yeah. Yeah,
absolutely.
Little dogs are all happy.
Okay, so D. Harris says, good night, Danno, and a good night, host, and I'll see you all tomorrow night for the quiz.
Good night, D. Thank you.
Yeah, night, D. And Dave Matt Build says night, D.
Do you want to say the goodbyes first?
I'll go first.
Go on,
okay, so it's a good night for me. Thanks for all the comments, and done really well tonight, Danno. So, yeah, I'll see you on the next one, which will probably be Friday with Horlix doing the camper.
Okay.
You want me to go next?
I'll go next because obviously I'm the other guest. So, right, so absolutely brilliant show tonight. I'm really pleased with Danno's work there. He's done absolutely brilliantly. It's 2 ahead of me now, so I'm a bit jealous of you now, Danno. No, not honestly. So, no, you've done really well. I'm pleased that you've been able to do that. You did really well indeed. So yeah, coming next then for the Northern Model Builders, I suppose, is the quiz, Crafting quiz tomorrow night. Then, isn't it? Thursday, 7 p.m. The Crafting quiz. It'll be on Yorkshire Crafter's channel, Crafty Chris's channel, Horlix's channel, and goodness me, Gillian's Dot's channel, and everybody else's channel, Northern channel. So that'll be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and that's when you'll see most of us on there. So okay, and then they'll tell you from there what's coming next after that. So yeah, good night from me. Take care all, and give Danno a nice big thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and brilliant, Dan. Well done. I'm looking forward to doing that myself. So so it'll be good night for me, and I'll probably see you. We'll be over the week, probably next week now, or unless Civic's going on over the weekend and I can get on.
Yeah.
Anybody needs a hand on Saturday. I'm a free Saturday night, so good night from me.
Yeah, been a good issue tonight. Thanks to everybody for helping and coming in. And I'll see you on the next show. So, night for me. Night all.
Good night now.
Night.